Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the fifth day of the online workshop on empowering educators in the age of artificial intelligence, organized by Kannur Salafi B.Ed College in collaboration with Tamil Nadu Teachers Education University, Khaja Bandanawaz University, and Srimati Surajba College of Education, Mumbai. So today on this fifth session, we have Dr. Sameerbabu M, Associate Professor in the Department of Educational Studies of Jamia Millia, Islamia, New Delhi, to discuss on mastering academic writing and publishing with ICT. Dr. Sameerbabu has been a true academician, and he has worked as an assistant professor in various various central institutions, including Aligarh Muslim University, Jamia Millia, Islamia, and University of Kerala and Central University of Rajasthan earlier. Now, he has been working in the Department of Educational Studies as an associate professor. He has been engaging in various academic activities at national level and international level. So with this short note, I would like to invite Dr. Sameerbabu, my friend, as a resource person on this 1 week national online workshop on empowering educators in the age of artificial intelligence, held from 12 to 18 February 2024. And I would also welcome all the participants who are online for this program. Over to you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Nasir Ali, for giving me another opportunity. And I'm so happy to see that Kannur Salafi B.Ed College always come up with some very rigorous initiatives in the academic, especially organizing various conferences, programs, workshops, especially in the light of national new education policy, that it highlights the quality concerns as well as the teachers' professional development in a rigorous way. I hope that these kind of initiatives will definitely help us to achieve the desired outcome. And moreover, the collaboration of the college is also appreciable. Even our department was one of the collaborators in the then program, one of the international conferences organized by their respective institution. Thank you, sir, again for the wonderful opportunity. I'll share the screen and I'll discuss. Let us discuss the concerns of academic publication. When we talk about the academic publication, and especially in the 21st century publication, when we are talking about the concerns of publication, these days we know that n numbers of tools are available to support the publication. Moreover, the basic aspects of the publication is also to discuss all the time. When we come to the concerns of publication, definitely we have to look into lots of things, like we have all the time we have to look into the focus of research. So when we see any academic initiatives must be having some kind of productivity. So when we look into the publication and the research, definitely it has the concern of writing. It has a significance on, we have to rely upon some of the ideas and guidelines that we call it as manuals. So I'll begin from the manuals of publication, especially in the era of technology. If we are not up to the level, if we are not focused on the very significant aspect of academic writing, it is a very much troublesome for all the researchers. So the only thing to cope up with the situation, especially when the universities and the publication platforms, they demand the concern of plagiarism. There should not be plagiarism. So plagiarism, we have to, when we follow strictly the guidelines, definitely there will not be any issue of plagiarism. So most of the time, people are less bothered or less competent in the citation manuals. That is the major issue of the plagiarism concern. So my concern is that whenever you focus on any academic piece of writing, first you learn the citation manual very rigorously, whatever it is significant for you. We know that there are many manuals available, and some of the manuals I have given the links for you. So generally we use widely in the social sciences, especially in the psychology, social work. Similarly, we have commerce management, education, social work. All these departments generally they have the APA, American Psychological Association guideline. Similarly, the language people they follow Modern Language Association manual. Modern Language Association manual, MLA. MLA, the recent edition is 8th edition. APA, the recent edition is 7th edition. Similarly, for some other social sciences, they have American Sociological Association manual sometimes. Sometimes they follow Harvard manual. That is also very rigorous manual. Similarly, Chicago manual is very popular in many journals, especially in the area of sociology, political science. Some universities and departments follow Chicago manual. And we have Harvard manual. Another manual is Harvard manual. We generally go for Blue Book. Blue Book is actually for the departments of law. For the engineering, we have IEEE. So all these are the manuals of publication that we have to rigorously look into. So if, for example, if I take the example of American Psychological Association as one of the examples I'm taking, because this is one of the examples I can give you. If I take a file of American Psychological Association manual, I'll also put in the chat box if you are following the everyone. I'll share to the organizer. They will share with you. Okay, because it is only the direct message comes. Okay, yeah. I shared with later. I'll share with you the PPT also. So here, so when you look into initially American Psychological Association writing style, first of all, we have two type of writing. Two type of writing in many of the academic journals. If you look into, they prefer the mostly they mention that your writing should be paraphrased rather simply the direct quoting. So direct quoting can be many journals mention in their guidelines to the authors that your article should have direct quotation less than 10% of the total manuscript. So direct quotation can be, it can be, if it is not a condition that you can avoid direct quotation, you can use it. Otherwise, maximum use paraphrased version. This is paraphrased version. In both the direct quoting and paraphrased version, there are two types of writing in American Psychological Association manual. That is narrative citation and parenthetical citation. In the narrative citation, as you see in the screen, in the narrative citation, generally what we do is we are writing the author or author's name in the outside the bracket and only the year in the bracket. After completing, we mention the page number, and direct quotation. The condition is that the idea, the content should be within double inverted comma. This is the required in quotation. It is required. So this is the direct quotation. And direct quotation, narrative form. If the direct quotation we are mentioning as parenthetical citation, both the year and the author will be in parenthesis. Parenthesis is, this bracket is known as parenthesis. So in the parenthesis, we have to write the name of the author and year followed by a comma. We have to mention the year, and page number is mandatory because in the page you are writing the correct sentence of the author. So definitely the page number matters. So you have to write the page number. So here it is mentioned clearly, imagination is crucial. This is the content. Then within bracket you are writing Sendak, comma 2015, again comma page number P.2. Second page number, bracket close, that is parenthesis close. Then we are writing the full stop. If you compare the narrative in the direct quotation, said Sendak 2015, only 2015 in the bracket, contended that imagination is crucial. We are writing in inverted comma, then within bracket, we are writing quotation, we are writing page number P.2. This is the way of writing narrative and parenthetical citation. And when you have two authors, you are writing this way. See, according to Sendak and Voice, here and is writing, we are writing and as such. We should not write the ampersand. Simple. Simple is not possible here. We have to write the and as such. So Sendak and Wise 2010, comma, imagination is crucial. Page number, there are two pages. So PP dot 112 to 113 bracket close, full stop. If it is again the parenthetical, see, it is true that imagination is crucial. There are two others, Sendak and Wise. So, and this is the ampersand. Simple we use. Only the second name of the author we are writing. Never use the short name, surname, nothing we use. Only the second name. So, Sendak and Wise, comma, 2010. Again, comma, page number 2. There are two pages, multiple pages of PP dot 112 to 113 bracket close and then full stop. This is the way of writing the two authors, the multiple authors. It is written here, everything model. So I have just already shared with you, then you'll I'll be sharing the thing and you'll get an idea. Now see, the other way also, it also carries the paraphrased. That is, paraphrased version is also carried narrative as well as the parenthetical citation model. So this understanding the citation is the preliminary aspect of writing any piece of content. So without understanding of the citation, we can say that I can say with my limited experience in teaching and research, I can tell you that I worked in many universities. In most of the universities in India, people are least bothered about the citation style. There are some universities, they are very particular about the citation. There are some professors, there are some supervisors, they are very particular about the writing of the paper or the thesis or project based on the citation. Believe me, every sentence we have to write in with using the citation. Otherwise, the thing is not valid. So whenever you are writing anything, write as per the proper citation. People have, they are least bothered. They say that, okay, these are my sentences. India is a pluralistic country. India has the problem of what we call it as problem of illiteracy, unemployment, overpopulation, lack of technology, lack of resources. I can tell you like this, but if I'm writing this, I cannot write without a citation because this is already recorded by many people, either blog or write up in newspaper, or somebody has spoken in a television channel, somebody has written in their journal, in their book, or as a chapter in an edited book. So this is actually everywhere. So we are not supposed to write anything without, even though it is your own version, you are not referred to something. So here it is, the issue is that whenever you are writing something, always you refer to some documents, then only you can write. Only the conclusion of your research study you can write. When you're writing the, what we call it as the statement of the problem, you may not be in a position to write the citation. In all the other areas, whatever you are writing, need and significance, some people write without citation. You cannot write in a few, one or two sentences, one or two linking sentences, we may be able to write without citation. Otherwise, every sentence we have to write following the exact citation manual. That is the concern what I have to discuss with you. So this is very significant that we have to. So whenever you are stepping towards the publication, you are going to be a part of publication. Keep in mind, without learning the citation, there is no publication. Without learning the citation, there is no academics. That is the requirement. So this we have to. So many of the universities, when you look into the master dissertation, it is very pathetic to see that they are least bothered about the things. We are teaching about plagiarism. We are teaching about APA. We are teaching about the citation manual, but we are not focusing on writing according to the desired manual. That is the main issue that we have. So we have to look into that. So this is, whenever we are talking about the writing as per the any document, as per any platform, this is enough. This is required. And also sometimes people, we have a Quillbot is a paraphrasing platform that we have. If you use Quillbot for paraphrasing, if you're directly taking from one journal article and pasting in Quillbot and putting it and converting it into various forms like creative or formal, so it will produce you some result. But definitely it will not give you very clear idea, or it will not be sometimes reducing the plagiarism element, because directly putting and copy paste into the Quillbot and developing something may not be reducing the plagiarism level or plagiarism percentage. So what we have to do is, if you are taking an element from a page or from a document, paraphrase as such, because you have to apply your brain, you have to apply your creativity in the context of your paper and in the context of your study, paraphrase this accordingly. Then you can directly come to making the document in order to seek the help from the people, like, I mean, the platforms like Quillbot. It will help you that. Otherwise, it will not be giving a desired result. So this is the one thing I have to. Similarly, when you go to the thanks, how to write the date, how to write the page number, everything it is. If no author is available, what way we have to write, if multiple authors, what we have to write. So as per the desired manual, if you have a clarity regarding one manual, definitely it will help you to come up with various way long quotations, how to write is, how much can I quote. See, this is mentioned here. As a general rule, not more than 10% of any paper should consist of direct quotation. Sometime very recently, my one of my master students, she has written everything as per following the APA manual. She has written, because I am very strict about the writing in the APM. So I just because she's a master student and she is also developing her proposal. So she wrote everything as per the American Psychological Association manual. But what happened is she forgot to paraphrase most of the thing. Many of the 25% of the article consists of the quotation. So what happened is, when we checked for plagiarism, we got a 25% plagiarism. It mentioned that you have more quotation in the paper. So kindly reduce the quotations, because quotation should not be 10% or more. It is a general rule that we follow. In some, I have read it in this paper, and also I have read it in some of the journal databases. They have the guidelines for the authors. So this is a direct thing that we have to. So writing should be according to the desired style. So in your department, in your university, what is the general writing pattern? At least that one you have to get familiarity with. That is the required. So here I stop regarding the discussion regarding the citation. So you, all of you, please go through the desired citation manual, and accordingly you can come to the clarity regarding what to be done and what should not be done. Now, as I mentioned earlier, every research, it has an outcome, and outcome is publication. So whenever we are demanding, whenever looking into publication, generally all of us, especially in the era of now the UGC care system, minute. So we have the system of, so whenever we're talking about the UGC care listing on journals, we talk about only this. Okay, can you suggest a journal from UGC care? One thing people generally ask. Second thing generally we ask, either in some of the very rigorous universities and colleges, they highlight that, okay, we need Scopus, not UGC care. Scopus, please go for Scopus. If you have a Scopus, automatically it will be in the UGC care. So they suggest you to go to Scopus. So in that, for example, if you would like to publish in the UGC care, you can directly go to the, instead of asking anyone regarding the publication or the publisher, where I publish, what is the thing. So instead of going through, I mean, asking for the suggestions, please go through the thing. This is a UGC care website. So whenever you look into the UGC care, I'll just post in the chat. Let me see what that is available now. Okay, still, sir will give you. I am just posting for you. Okay. only direct message is possible. That's okay. So here now, when you have the UGC care.unipune.ac.in, you know that this is University Grants Commission Consortium for Academic and Research Ethics. That is actually the full form of UGC care. So it is managed by Savitri Phule University, Pune University. So that is why it is UGC care unipune.ac.in. Here, if you log in, if you have a login ID, you can log in. If you don't have, you can register here. If you register here, it will ask you your mail ID, your salutation, first name, second name, last name, password, confirmation of password, gender, mobile number, address for correspondence. These are the requirements. Then CAPTCHA is there. Then you can submit and get your things verified. If I have a login ID, for example, I have a login ID, so I can directly come to the login ID. So with my previous employer ID, I have a login ID. So I'm just employing with the same thing. I'm putting my password. I can come to the UGC care. Actually, this is the now I am logged in. I am logged into the system. Now I will get all the quick search of group one, UGC care group one, clone journals. What are the clone journals available? All these. If you are going to search something, for example, you have to subject wise you have to select. So your subject is economics. So economics is your subject. So you are searching based on the subject. So all the UGC listed journals will be available. See, all the UGC listed journals will be available. This will help you two things beneficially. It will be beneficial for you in two ways. One thing is that whether the how many journals are available, whether you can give it to that journals. Second thing is that whether it is also indexed in Scopus or not. Third is whether it is discontinued. For somebody tell you, Annals of University of Petrosani, Annals of University of Petrosani Economics. If you need to publish it in, somebody told me that, okay, I'll give you a journal in UGC care. It is Annals of University of Petrosani Economics. It will publish in a month. So what we do, okay, it is in a hurry. So I'm also in a hurry to publish. So I'll give my paper. After publication, when you look into or apply somewhere, it mentions that, okay, it is not in UGC care. So we will be in a troublesome situation. So what to do? I have already published. So never give publication without the authentication. Now you can see that this is discontinued from September 2019. 2019 onwards, it is discontinued. Only to June 2019 to September 2019, it's covered. Suppose you are writing an applied economic quarterly. This is from 2019 to 2020 January. Presently, it is indexed in Scopus. So Scopus index is already indexed by UGC care. It will not be bothered if it is indexed in Scopus. It is already considered. So it is mentioned that 2000 June 2019 to January 2020, it was not in Scopus, but it was UGC covered. Now it is in Scopus. It is already covered by UGC care. See, another is Arab Economic and Business Journals. It is Elsevier journal, even though it is discontinued from July 2020. There are some conditions, there are some stringent measures by UGC care to enlist and remove from the list of the available journal. So this way we have two. Second mirror is coming, second window is coming, third window, because we have 6 windows regarding. So I'm just in World Economics Journal. It is till April 2022. It was indexed in. It was in the Scopus. Now it is in Scopus. So it is already done. So see this Vilakshan. This is the Journal of Management. So it is from July 2022 to present. So if you need to publish it, you can go to the view. So you will get an idea of what is journal, who is the publisher, where should I go for submitting. All the details you will get from the view option. So you can opt, you can see the option. So if you need the review of finance banking, it is by Utrecht University of Economic Studies. This is the Indian Journal of Economics. It is by Department of Economics, University of Allahabad. You can go to whether it is okay for you. So you will get all the information regarding this is Indian Journal of Economics, University of Allahabad. The other earlier we mentioned, this is Election. It is Xavier Institute of Management. It is Social Sciences from July to present. If you go to the journal link is also available. So you will get how to submit the paper. See, it is an emerald publication, submission of your paper. What are the guidelines? Other guidelines is given. If you go to the other guidelines, what should be included, what should be excluded, all the things. Position statement on AI tools. Sometimes this is very significant for us. Position statement of AI tools. So if you're using AI tools, they have certain guideline. So these are all I'm just sharing with you. These are all very significant in the research. So everywhere, many of the institutions, many of the journals, they publish their criteria regarding application of AI tools in the other guidelines. So other guidelines required editorial indexing matrices, call for purpose and news. So they are calling for it closes 1st November 2024. Open call for the papers. It will take time sometimes. You can go to the aims and scope of the journal. Open call is available. So all these, if open call is available, if I'm economics person, I can go to the aims and scope, topic of interest is given, submission information, submit your paper here. This is the way of submission. So everyone will have, if you need any help or if you need to contact, so they are mentioned here, the editor's information. So all these are the way of understanding UGC Care Journal. Okay, never ever go to the person who sometimes may misguide you. Another, if you need to see a title, somebody told you that this journal is UGC Care. So you are looking into the UGC Care title, some title. For example, somebody told Indian Journal of Education or Indian Journal of Education or Journal of Indian Education. Example, Journal of Indian Education. This is a NCRT journal. So somebody told you that this is in UGC Care. Still, you have to confirm whether it is. Then you can also search in title. So, okay, it is Journal of Indian Education 2019 to present. It is available. You can view the details. It is sahi hai, galat hai. Sometimes you can find out it is, sometimes some people will be having a kind of mirror journal. Same kind of journal they will be replicating. Duplicate kind of journal. So Journal of Indian Education, it is by NCRT, not by any other agency. You can check the ISBN, ISSN, you can be EISSN if any, discipline, subject, everything is a focus subject is education. 2019 to present is available. You go to the journal, you will get the details also. All the previous journals are available. Submission guidelines will be available. So all these announcement. This is NCRT, so you will get it. It's not about that. So in the journal itself, it will. So it is 144 pages. It is some special issue, I think. Bharatiya Athunika Shiksha. I think it is another journal I have taken, not in Journal of Indian Education. Journal of Indian Education. Okay, all the journals are here. I'm sorry. So Journal of Indian Education is here. So I'll get. So Journal of Indian Education. See, this is another issue that we are having. This is another issue that we are having. For example, we are talking about NCRT Journal, Journal of Indian Education. They publish only in 2021. This is 2024. Still, they have the latest edition is 2021. This is sometimes we have an issue. Anyway, it is included. And you can look into Journal of Indian Education, how to submit, about the editors, about the journals, editorial board they have mentioned, the articles, all the journal articles. This is a review system also you can look into. For the review also you can collect the article. So this way you can collect the journals rather simply asking people regarding the journal. Search your journal is available. Language wise, suppose you are planning another language. Suppose I need a language in Arabic. Arabic is one of the languages. So I am a person of Arabic. So see, some journals is this is present corporation. This journal is discontinued. Maulana Azad Ideal Trust, Department of Arabic, University of Calicut. So this is a journal Calicut. It is available. It is a University of Calicut journal. Its name is Calicut. It is its volume is given, editorial board for others, details for others is given. It is Arabic, so even though it is Arabic, it is given in English. Okay, you can sign into you also current issues, back issues, editorial board, all these. Here is the email ID of the editor. So that way you can find out as per the language also. So if you need some other language, sometimes some people are interested in Hindi. So even though your subject is education, you need to know the Hindi. So Adigam is a state institute of education, publishes a journal Adigam. So Adigam is coverage is from September to present. It's a very good journal. That is why it is not discontinued. So all the membership form is given, guidelines for publication is given. See, guidelines for publication is given. It can be downloaded, it can be viewed. So all these can be done. How to publish? It is published in Hindi. So we have seen the Hindi journals only, name in. So that way we can find out. If you're talking about, for example, if any other language is Tamil, if it is available in Tamil, so these are available in Tamil. Some are discontinued, some are available. See, Manarkani is available. It is a Manarkani publication. Arimanuku is print only. See, this is a journal. It is current table of content is available. This is in Tamil. So as per the choice of you, as per the requirements, you can search and there is no guarantee that you will be getting publication very soon. So these are the index journals. So it's very difficult. So whenever we are publishing, we are planning to publish a journal articles, please try to do it at the earliest. Then only you will be getting it published as per the significant, in the stipulated time. So better look into the publication on time. Don't wait for the submission. My PhD is to be submitted. I need a journal article. So can you find some speedy journal that publishes very fast? This is the question that we get all the time. All the people, all the research scholars, all the academicians, they will get all these kind of queries, even from the senior professors as well, because they need publication. Now they are looking for the turn, whether they can publish or not. So this is the issue that we have sometimes. So don't, now you can look into this way also. Now, again, I'm coming to the Scopus. See the Scopus. When we need a publication in Scopus, same way, just search the sources in Scopus, whether the Scopus are, whether a journal is published in Scopus. When a couple of years back, I also published a paper. The person I contacted through WhatsApp, I've seen, because it was the first time that I got a message in a group of WhatsApp that it will be published in 6 weeks. They will review in 6 weeks and get published in Scopus. I asked him, I contacted him. He so told me that it is genuine publication. Now people write the 100% genuine. Genuinity is not 99%. It is 100 only. Even people write that 100% genuine. So genuine, if you're talking about genuine, there is genuine or not. There is no 99% or 95 genuinity. Genuinity is actually yes or no. But people write even 100% genuine publication. See, that is some of the tricks that people have. Now see, if you so what happened is I gave my paper. So he told me that his review is there. So he reviewed my articles. He sent me, because I did it exactly in APA. It was an outcome of my project also. So I submitted a paper and it got published. After publication, when I was searching in Scopus, by the time I didn't search in Scopus, when I searched my name in Scopus, it was not available. Then I was surprised. Then he told me that I don't know, because it was mentioned in Scopus. I don't know what happened. So now the paper is gone. Paper is published. It was a very good paper. Still, it is not in Scopus. So we got cheated. So that is the issue sometimes happens. So never go for, there is no shortcut in publication. So if you go to Scopus, subject area will be available. If you're writing subject area. For example, if you need education, so social science, we have education. So if education, you can go for apply. All the publications, all the journals from top end computers and education is one of the, it is having highest site score. Review of educational research review, internet and higher education, International Journal for Educational Technology in Higher Education. It's an open access journal. 15.3 is the site score. So if I would like to publish, so this way, if my article is of technological in nature, I'm from higher education, so my article is in technology. So I plan, okay, I will try. It's a Springer Nature journal. So I'm just going to whether it is okay. Shall I publish in International Journal of Education Technology and Higher Education? I'm just going into the journal. So it is okay. Some information I'm getting, all the information I'm getting. Now, 2016 to present, it is in the scopper. So I can go to the society. Okay, I can either go to the journal. So I'm just going to the journal database. Now this is the journal. So it is International Journal of Technology in Higher Education. As I told you, it is a Springer Nature Journal. I'm accepting the cookies. Okay. Now see, if I go to the journal, I'll get all the information regarding that. So rather simply asking if it is harmful or helpful, examining the causes and consequences of generative AI usage among university students. It is a journal article published on 16th February 2024. Today, it is published today. See, this is published a week before, 12 February, 4 days back. Generative AI and reweaving a pedagogical horizon of social possibility. Brain-based call in flipped higher education. G courses held through LMS, boosting vocabulary learning and reading. So this will give you 2, 3 things. One is the trend in research. So always the journal articles will give you the trend in the research. Second thing is, where is the location of research? In which area, which geographical area is located with research in that specific area. Sometimes Harvard is doing rigorous research in AI. Sometimes MIT, Massachusetts Institute of Technology, is having its own their own lab, and they carry out very rigorous research in AI, artificial intelligence. Sometimes you can find it in the Queen's University, Canada. So various areas we can find out. So that is actually one of the information for the researchers to find the collaboration in academics. So that information you will get. Second is how they have mentioned the title, the nature of titling. So sometimes when you look into the education and psychological papers, we have a very traditional, sometimes we call it as awkward way of writing the titles. And sometimes I also, when I was doing research, I also started following the pattern of some of the journals because we are learning. Accordingly, I also started writing the journal articles, titles in a different way. So some of my professors, they told me, why you are writing the complicated title? Actually, this is a trend. This is not making complicated. Generally, through the title, we can attract the readers. And when people read and quote your study, it will be an impact in your research. So that is required. And for that, you have to look into the significant contribution. So please do visit these kind of journal articles to identify how the titles are written. So this is the best way of identifying journal and the now after a few articles, you can most accessed articles you can find out, recent article collections you can find out. Any articles will give you an idea. If I look into the articles, I'll get an idea of how the abstract is written. So nature of the abstract will get an idea. Introduction, how sometimes they will write the background of the study, how it is written. See, it is mentioned, every sentence is mentioned with one or more citation. So citation is given in the brackets. So this is about ChatGPT. So you cannot find much studies before 2021. So all the studies are 2021, 2022, 2023. See, all these are 2023 studies. In this paragraph, I could find around more than 15 studies in 2020. So this is the way of writing. So citations, more than one citation. This is also very significant. If you write a sentence, see how many studies they have referred to. One, two, three. Three studies they have referred to. Write a small sentence regarding ChatGPT. See here also. They have mentioned a small idea and they have used three citation in the same sentence. This is actually the way of writing citation. So the understanding of the style of writing is much more important. You can write the subheadings, how they have structured, whether your paper is also structured in that way, or you have to work again on that or not. All this information generally you will be getting after reading the paper, a few sample papers. So I suggest you, whenever you identify a journal, it is not immediately you can submit the paper. Now, as a second, first you identify the journal, it is corpus indexed or not. Second is if it is okay for you to get published. Why? Because if you are a new publisher, it is not very easy to get a publication entry in very reputed journals, and it is also not suggested for approaching a publisher if you are a new publication, if you are a new publisher, new author. So you can come to the lower level, lower grade journals initially, then you can come forward with the high-end publications. So that is suggested. If you don't have any publication in Scopus, again you are searching for a good publication in very high reputed journal, it may not be good for you because they will not suggest, they will not help you, they will not publish, consider your paper. Actually, doesn't mean that your paper is not worthy. Your paper must be worthy, but at the same time, the impact of the author is a matter for them. If nature, if Springer nature is publishing your paper, they will find whether Sameerbabu from Jamia Millia is having an impact among the readers or not. If Sameerbabu is not having an impact in among the readers, why they publish? Because they need an impact to their journal. The impact will be getting through the impact of the authors. So definitely authors should have impact. So the author should have very good number of citations. Then only the H index, item index, everything should be very high. Then only people will be inviting you as an author to their journal. So this is the concern that we have to look into all the time. So for all these, I suggest you please go through the journal sample copies, sample articles you can. Now, the third thing is that whenever you are going to any journal, about the journal you read, aims and scope of the journal. Otherwise, what happens is you suppose you submitted a case study. You have a case study. You submitted a case study to a journal. So in the aims, they have mentioned that they prefer only the quantitative studies with rigorous statistical analysis. If that is the policy of the journal, your case study will never be considered in that journal. Even though it is a good study, it is for the first time you are carrying out in India, still they will not consider because everything under the sun may not be their consideration. They have their own specific consideration. They have their aims and scope. So it is recommended that before publishing in any journal, go through the aims and scope of the journal very rigorously. See the journal. Journals aims to facilitate dissemination of critical scholarly works and exchange of information from a variety of cultural perspectives for researchers, professionals, and practitioners in technology enhanced and digital learning fields in higher education, contribute to the advancement of scientific knowledge regarding the human and personal approach to the use of technology in higher education, and inform readers about the latest developments in the application of digital technologies in higher education, learning, training, research, and management. This is about their aim and scope. Then the journal welcomes research on innovative approaches in applying technology to enhance learning design and educational outcomes, including qualitative, quantitative, and hybrid approaches. So they consider qualitative, quantitative, and hybrid approaches. Sometimes they mention only qualitative. Sometimes they mention only the bibliometric analysis. We don't want all the studies. We need only the study that is based on bibliometric analysis. This is the way we have to progress. This is the way we have to approach. Got it? So this is the idea that we have to look at. So aims and scope is very significant. Now, so first you identify the journal, whether it is okay for you or not. Second is read the sample copies, sample articles, and find out the way of putting your titles in a novel or innovative way. Third is look into the aims and scope of the journal. Now it comes the four submission guidelines. Never ever come to the submission guidelines immediately after identifying the journal, because all these exercises will help you. See, before submitting, we recommend familiarizing yourself with the following. Make sure that they have written. What I mentioned is exactly they have written. Make sure that you are submitting to the most suitable job. Suitability is there, and the most suitable journal. There are many journals on technology, but you are submitting to this journal because this is the most suitable, That is very significant for us. So aims and scope. They again mentioned the aims and scope. Understand the cost of funding option, fee and funding. So this is also the publication cost for International Journal of Economics is covered by the journal. So authors do not need to pay any APC. APC, you must be knowing APC, article processing charge. So APC should be, sometimes APC will be there. In many of the cases, APC, many of the index channels, they will not charge any APC. So here also, the cost of International Journal of Educational Technology in Higher Education are covered by the journal. You don't want to bother about it. Do not need to pay any article processing charge. Wonderful. This is good for you. You can carry on. That is a concern for us. Language editing. Make sure your manuscript is accurate and readable. So if you are an expert in language, go on. Otherwise, give your paper to once or twice for language editing. Language editing, sometimes they will have grammar check services. See, everything is given. This is actually the concern of people. We are least bothered about it. Getting fast free online grammar check. So simply go through that and submit your paper. They will give you the access. If you go to this will help you see how much they are good in giving you the grammar check services. This is actually the way people have, the way journal systems have. Okay. Language services, English language tutorial, they cover tutorial, common mistakes. Wonderful. These kind of systems are wonderful actually. So if you look into, they have given all the tutorials, what are the English common errors that we have. Okay, all these about the course. They have mentioned writing in English, all those tutorials writing in English allows you to reach broadest possible audience, will help you to achieve the goal that led to publish in the first place, to add our understanding of the world by informing other researchers about your research. We have designed this tutorial. This is tutorial help non-native English speakers avoid the common errors that occur in writing for scholarly publication. Once complete, you should understand the importance of good writing, aware of common mistakes, and know how to avoid them. You will also have the opportunity to test your learning and quizzes as we go. So these are some of the very good initiatives of such kind of journal. And we have, when we compare the Scopus index journals with that of the journals that we have in India, UGC care, see the difference that we have, the quality difference also we have to do. I don't mean that I'm not doing that. Okay, so see, editing services is also available. If you are not able to edit, some of the Springer Nature will also language editing services. So they will hire, they will take you, they will help you to do it, but they will charge for that. If you need or editing services, that is also possible. American Journal Experts, claim 10% off English editing, all these. So we have. Now, after language editing, Chinese is given here, Japanese, Korean, Spanish, Portuguese, all these they have given here. So I'm just going back. Okay, before submit, we are talking about language editing. Now copyright. Copyright agreement is there, ready to submit. After editing, after seeing the aims and scope, now you are ready to submit your paper, right? Now, whenever you are ready to submit your paper, follow the editor policies and formatting. Research articles, kaise karna hai, how to do the review articles, prepare your manuscript in the format, make your submission complete. All these are the paper submission manual is given here. Systematic review, how to do. Prisma framework is there for systematic review. If it is a systematic review, you have to follow the Prisma framework. So Prisma, everyone be knowing that. Everyone will be knowing that. Prisma is an international framework for systematic review. So that you have to look into. I'm sorry, because I just deleted this. I'll search it again. I have to go back. I had to go back. Okay, we were in the submission guidelines. Okay. Okay. Prepare manuscripts. Okay. Randomized clinicals. This is consort is there. Consort, you must be knowing the consort. Consort web basic. Okay, it is updated. Okay. Equator, another network they have mentioned. Okay. Enhancing quality transparency health research. I'm sorry. Okay. So this next is observational studies. Here, observational studies. STROB is the STROB. Strengthening the reporting of observational studies in epidemiology. So everything is in the journal itself. Animal preclinical studies, studies of diagnostic accuracy, other type of health-related researchers, consult Equator. See, these are some of the frameworks that is available for us to review. Unfortunately, Indian researchers, especially from the sources, we are least bothered about many of the things. Editorial policies, preparing support information. Support information is required sometimes. That is a very significant in any submission. And many of the time we are least bothered about it. See, author information, full names, email address of all co-authors on your manuscript. It is one of the very significant. Second is cover letter. We people are, especially Indian people, we are least bothered about the cover letter. There is no hurry in submission. Whenever you are ready to submit your paper, make sure that all the supporting information is ready with you. Very significant. Cover letter is another essential component. No revision option. This is also given. So these are some of the ideas that we have to look into. Submitting your manuscripts, peer review policy, promoting your publication, submit manuscript. How are the experience of the day? You can just give the feedback also. I just, because I got an information, so I just give a feedback. So this is about Indian Journal of Educational Technology in Higher Education, International Journal of Technology in Higher Education. So this way, whatever the journal you need in Scopus, so here I have hundreds of papers, 50 tabs I have, 50 tabs. See, 50 windows I'll get. So in the last window, the site score is only 1.1 sometimes. Gifted and talented international. Girlhood studies. See how specific people are. I'm talking about education. So girlhood studies. I don't know what it is. So if I go to this paper, this is a journal article. It is a journal of Wegman journals. So see, So its volumes are given, current issues given, volume 16, hijabi girlhood in intersections, violence resistant guest editors, mention of guest editor. Volume 21, call and response, looking outward from within IGSCND guest editors. Okay, see, girls and rape culture. So many innovations I get from that. I'll get the different journals of this category. If I'm going to the subject wise, so many things I get in this journal about the editorial submission is also given here. Manuscript submission guidelines is given. Email submission should be sent to this person, girlhood at studies at mcgill.ca. It's a Canadian journal database. So this way you can find out the journals. So the subject area, you can search the subject area. If you need to delimit in the level quartile also, you need only the third quartile, fourth quartile. Then you can select these and apply also from the subject area. Then also, oh, no source were found. So something went wrong. So first, okay. Okay. Any other subject area for psychology. So I can apply clinical developmental psychology, miscellaneous, social. So whatever you need. So I need development psychology, educational psychology. So I just apply. I'll get the information. Cognitive development. This is in quartile, third and fourth only. So side score is comparatively low. Learning disabilities is a journal. If I look into the journal, it is 2018 onwards. It is covered in the. It is mentioned to 23 because it is just completed. That is why it is mentioned 2023. The other is going on. So now it is covered. So again, you can go through the learning disabilities, then you will get the idea. So this is one way of understanding the journal. Now I'm coming again to the PPT. So the citation matters a lot, right? Now, after citation, you can structure. The structuring, I am not coming to the structure of your paper. Because structure, we have already seen the structure of the paper, and the structuring is not a uniform. There will not be a uniform pattern for the structuring. Every paper may have its own plan. Even sometimes, if I tell you an example, because now we have seen a journal that is having a format of abstract. Now, if I go to another journal, generally in education, we have a British Journal of Education Society. Here, if you see this journal, British Journal of Education Psychology, if you go to the journal article, open access article is here. If I go to the article, you can find this abstract is different, not the general abstract. So if you don't have an idea about the abstract of this journal, you are writing the abstract in general way, they will never accept your publication. So in the abstract, what we have to do, we are writing background, we are writing the aims of the study in 2-3 sentences, about the method you are writing, about the result you are writing, then about the conclusion. So a few sentences you are writing in every. This is known as structured abstract. In the previous journal article, we could not find any that kind of thing. So whatever we have journal, please make sure that you have a familiarity with the previous articles. It will help you to come up with new ideas. Okay. It will help you to understand. Now, so it will help you to how the discussion is written. So I can also go through the some of the articles of British Journal of Educational Psychology. If I go through the journal, if I go through some of the volume, I'm taking some of the sample copies, sample journal articles. There's some journals are available.